All right, you guys, so we're going to get rolling. Let me screen share real quick and we will roll. Okay. There we go.
Welcome everyone to today's Nourish to Flourish, easy ways to upgrade your diet. My name is Kelsey Brown. I am a leader with doTERRA and a silver leader with doTERRA, and I have used doTERRA for, I believe it's coming on 13 years, 14 years almost. So we started in 2011 when my daughter was born. So yeah, it'd be 13 years. And we've really appreciated having doTERRA for many different aspects of our life. It has definitely helped us out a lot. So I'm pretty excited to show you and share with you maybe a few simple ways that we can upgrade our diets. My goal of this workshop is really for simplicity. I don't know about you, but whenever I start a new habit or a new thing, I kind of am all or nothing. I can kind of do too many things at once because I have really grand thoughts and ideas, but it doesn't always happen because I tend to burn out. And so these are a few things that I have to remind myself and thought that I would share them with you, that we can all be empowered and make some simple changes for better nutrition and wellness in our lives. The question of why a well-balanced diet matters comes up. So the actual definition of a well-balanced diet, so if everything was going perfect in the world with our nutrition and everything, it would be that a well-balanced diet provides the body with all the nutrients it needs to grow, stay healthy, and be active. Well, we don't have that perfection in our food, but that's the goal, is to have something to help us grow, stay healthy, and be active. I looked up some statistics of nutrient deficiency, and over 5 billion people don't get enough iodine, vitamin E, or calcium. 95% of US adults don't get enough vitamin D. Perimenopausal and menopausal women are low on their intakes of calcium, magnesium, vitamin A, C, D, and E. So there's definite, it's trending for there to be a deficiency in our nutrients for sure. The sad thing about these statistics, though, is that it's a chain reaction. So when we don't have a good foundation, then it impacts our cells. And when that happens, then it in turn affects every part of the human body. So we have some trouble that's happening there. Let's look at some pillars of having a well-balanced diet. So here we have an image of a well-balanced nutrition versus the bad. So we see here in this upper left-hand corner what a well-balanced diet would consist of: lean proteins, whole food like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, different things like that that are there for a well-balanced diet. It's not pictured here, but hydration is key, making sure that we get enough water. But like I said, we don't always get all of the nutrients we need from our foods, and so we will need some proper supplementation. In high school, I did a health and fitness or nutrition and fitness elective that I had there in high school, and there's a few things in that stuck with me that I still try to implement today. And some of that is balancing our plate. When I'm serving up my plate or making a meal for my family, I try to make sure that I have a good protein, a veggie. Is it healthy carbs that are there? What are my fats that I'm having in the food? Making sure that it's well balanced. And those are some things that I try to think about. Also, when I'm shopping at the store, I try to stick to the perimeter of the store. What do we typically find at the perimeter of a grocery store? That's where fruits and vegetables or meats, all of those things that are less processed are going to be on the perimeter. So don't get me wrong, I have some teenagers in the house and we still love some snacks and different things that are packaged. and I do love a good slice of pizza and some of these things on the not so good pictures. But really what we need to do is we need to strive to be balanced, make sure that the majority of our diet is this upper hand picture versus this lower. And then as far as hydration, you really should think about hydration as doing at least half of what your body weight is in ounces, and that's just like to start at. So if you work out a lot or you work outside and you sweat or different things like that, you're going to need to increase your intake of water in order to stay hydrated. And we'll get into some of the supplement gaps later that we had. But what I wanted to do is share with you this quote that is really something that I think that we should apply into various aspects of our life. And that is, if you can get just 1% better each day, you'll end up with results that are nearly 37 times better after 1 year. And this is from James Clear. He's the writer of Atomic Habits. And so we're just striving to do a little bit better each and every day, so that way we can have that compounding effect. So as I said, I am with doTERRA, and you might be going, well, how can doTERRA really help me with all of my wellness if you are an essential oil company? Well, doTERRA really pays attention to things in our wellness pyramid as what you see here. And at the base is that nutrition and digestion, that healthy foundation, which is the start to cellular health. And then we have movement and metabolism, rest and managing stress, reduce toxicity, inform self-care, and proactive medical care. So our lifestyle and healthcare, they can really work together when we first start out there with that nutrition and digestion. So I want to share a few of my favorite products that we have here at doTERRA that can help bridge that supplementation issue that we're needing, because we don't get the proper nutrition from our foods these days due to modern farming practices, different things like that. One apple in the 1940s, I think you'd have to eat, I can't remember, is it 40 or 100 apples? Either way, it's a lot to equal the same amount that you had clear back in the 1940s. So even if you wanted to eat that many apples, most likely our budgets could not take the sheer amount of food that we'd have to purchase in order to get the proper nutrients that's there. So that's where supplementation comes in hand. So VMG is really important because it is our vitamins, minerals, and greens. So you will get, I think it's about 4 to 5 servings of vegetables and fruits in the VMG, but that's not to say that you don't need to eat salads anymore, just we get some extras that are there. And that's really important to know about VMG is it's powered by essential oils. And so these essential oils help unlock all the nutrients so that we were able to absorb them better. So in the case studies that were done of many different participants, they started noticing that their vitamin C levels were increasing, and this was just in a few weeks, increasing 4 times. Vitamin E was 5.4 times, and iron was 6.3 times. So if you remember, a couple of those are some of the things that the majority of people are really deficient in. And so having something that people is increasing where we had a deficiency is really huge. The VMG also is going to help with increasing your energy, helping with your immune system, and then also helping with gut health. Next in this foundational wellness package here is our E Omega Plus, and this is huge, really for our heart health. And I'm going to share a few statistics with you because this is the area that I was going to focus on. Omegas are great for many things, but with heart health, in the US, 697,000 people die from heart disease every year. And this could be stopped if people had a better balance of the omega-3s in their life. On average, the adult here in the United States has levels of about 4% of the omega-3s, when we should strive to be more around the 8%. This could be because maybe we're landlocked or we don't have access to some good like cold marine fish and different things like that due to different diet choices. So we need to make sure that we have good supplementation. And the E Omega Plus is really great for that. Then the PB Restore is a probiotic, Probiotics are really key. I'm not going to go into a deep dive in that. If you have any other questions about it, we can get you some more information about it. But what I will say is a healthy gut is a healthy person. And then we talked about hydration earlier. So I know many people that will just drink lots and lots of water, and then they'll still be thirsty or they'll still have a lot of issues. And oftentimes they're depleting their bodies of many key minerals, the sodium, potassium, magnesium, because they're not adding them back in. And so people will reach for sports drinks or other different drinks that have electrolytes. Many of them contain dyes or sugars or different things like that. Whereas with doTERRA's MetaPower Recharge, it doesn't contain any of those. So we don't have to deal with sugar. But what we do get is a delicious drink that contains your sodium, potassium, and magnesium that are perfectly balanced. And then you get ginger and then baobab extract. And what's really cool about these is what they do is they help your cells open up, the electrolytes and minerals to go in, and then it closes up and holds onto that hydration. So that way you're able to stay hydrated longer. So it's a really great thing to use, and our family loves these. And so MetaPower Recharge is kind of a daily thing that we use in our house. So I thought I'd share a real quick dive in some of the different things that you can do. Next, which of these images on the right is you? Are you a meal planner, or do you sit and look at yourself, look at like the fridge and you say, I don't know what I'm gonna cook? Well, I'm the top person. I don't like sticking to a meal plan. I don't like being told what I have to eat every day. So what I've done to combat that is I try to plan ingredients. So that way I do at least have healthy ingredients so I can make meals in a pinch. Because oftentimes if we don't know what we're going to make, then we'll switch to those frozen dinners or different things like that to get a meal on the table fast. And so when I do ingredient shop, I have those quick, easy things for the nutritional meals, things that I know my family likes, and they can be used for many different meals, chicken, vegetables, different things like that. The other thing that I like to do is when I am snacking, I will ask myself, does eating this help my goal? And I'm not saying that my goal is your goal. That's the question that we just need to ask ourselves. What is our goal? Is it to take in less sugar? Is it to take in less fat? Is it to boost our protein? Different things like that. Just asking ourselves, eating this, does it help our goal? It helps out a lot. And then when shopping, I pay attention to ingredients on the label. So trying to make sure that if I do end up buying prepackaged things, that I'm not buying overly processed things, seeing where I can cut back or make swaps for different things. And then this other image right here of the body weight workout. I used to be really good at working out. It was a non-negotiable. I got it done, and then life happens. I let other things convince me that I don't need to work out, and so I need to start fresh and start new. So what I have found is that if I just make small goals or like strive to do something small every day, then it will compound into better habits. And so whether it could be going for a walk after meals or doing a round of squats every now and then, or I thought this one was kind of fun from Nerd Fitness, just this circuit of things that we could do to get some extra movement in our lives. Because remember, our goal is to just try to do 1% better every day. And this isn't an overnight thing. As much as we may want, overnight abs are not possible. It doesn't work like that. One thing I thought I would do was share a couple recipes here with you that are tried and true in our household. These are some ideas of things that we have done. I like avocado chicken salad. But I was kind of grossed out by the amount of mayo that is in some recipes. And so by adding in the avocados and the avocado mayo and Greek yogurt, you still get a creamy chicken salad without it being full of some of the other gross stuff. And so I thought I would share that one with you. It's pretty good. It's great to be able to make up ahead of time and that you can eat on it throughout the week. And then this peanut chicken. This one is like on repeat at our house because it literally only takes about 25 minutes to make. So it's great for if I've worked late or I've had to call, or I don't know, like it didn't happen that I didn't get dinner started early. I can literally throw 4 to 6 chicken breasts, frozen, yes, in the Instapot with the peanut butter, the amino acids, and the sesame oil. Cook it on high for 20 minutes so it shreds. And then while that's happening, I boil some rice noodles, slice up these veggies, put it all together. I don't cook the veggies, I like them raw. Super good. This is great on a salad too. But I thought I would just share this couple of yummy ideas with you guys. Hope you enjoy them. And then I want to thank you for coming today. Let's remember that habits are a compound of interest and self-improvement. So let us all strive to just maybe improve by maybe 1% every day so we can create these habits that will help us nourish ourselves. Thank you, and join us next week for Wednesday Wellness.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, that was amazing. I love how short and simple these classes are. Like we can get these little amazing bits of information in such a quick amount of time. Let me stop the recording, and then if anybody has any questions or wants to share anything, we can do that.